Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. My name's Caleb. Today you're joining me out here in my backyard. It's pretty cold out today. It's about 13 degrees. And I think it's going to be cold for the next couple of days, and I think it's actually going to snow a little bit more coming up here. And I was thinking this snowbank here is looking pretty big and pretty prime for a snow shelter here. I think I'm gonna dig out a cave in here. I drove my van out back here and I have it as sort of my life support system. I can turn the heat on in there if I get too cold sitting out here. And I also have my solar panels charging my big house battery in here, so I can charge my camera off of that while I'm out here working. Because it is going to be pretty cold and the batteries don't last that long, and they have an even shorter life when it's cold. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna set up the camera and start digging out our snowbank here. And yeah, hope you enjoy. Let's get to work. All right, give you a quick progress update in here. It's pretty big. There's that shovel there for some scale. I would say that shovel's about 3.5 feet, maybe 4 feet long, something like that. I don't know. I can almost crawl all the way in here. I definitely could if I was bunched up, but we're gonna keep going on it and dig it a little bit deeper so that I can lay down fully. And I'm kind of digging it at an angle because that just seems to be the easiest way to go. The snow's really soft going that way. Not soft, but just it's not icy, so it's easier digging to go at an angle. So anyway, there's your quick midway update. And I don't know if I'm gonna put sticks in through the top to kind of measure how thick the snow is. I'm kind of just judging it off light. I can see a little bit of light coming through on the front here, so I know I've dug far enough. But anyway, I'll keep you posted. I'm gonna put you guys back over on the tripod and keep working. All right, you can see all the snow I've dug out of there. I finally dug a cave big enough for me to lay down in. Now, keep in mind, I'm about 6'2", so for me to be able to lay down, it's gotta be at least 6'2" long. And so I was just laying in here and I can't stretch out. I was actually resting my head on the wall over here. So this, I would say, is just over 5.5 feet. It's pretty close to 6 feet long. And it's tall enough that I can sit up and you can see light coming through the roof there. That's why I stopped digging. But I can just sit up in there. And yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do for right now. I got the thing dug and got myself covered in snow and soaking wet. I'm gonna let it settle for a while out here in the sun. You just never know, sometimes stuff sinks in, and I'm just gonna let it alone and let it settle for a while, and then I think I'm gonna come back out here later and try camping in it. So yeah, anyway, I'll be back out here a little later on tonight. All right, I'm back out here. You can see it's pretty dark out. Here's my little humble abode. And over here at my van, you can see I got my sleeping pad here that I'm gonna put down on the floor of the snow fort. And I got my sleeping bag over here on the bed that I'm gonna throw in also. I do think it's gonna be pretty warm inside the cave once we get in there. I don't know if I'm gonna put a door on it or not, but I think it's gonna be pretty warm in there with or without a door, just because I'll be out of the wind and I'll have a nice layer of snow insulating in all my body heat. But before we do all that, before we crawl inside and go to bed, it's actually a little too early for us to be going to bed. I have a little bit of firewood in the back of my van over here. So I've had this firewood back here in my van since this summer, and I don't know, I figure now's as good a time as any to burn it. It should be nice and dry. It's been sitting around for quite a while, and well, if you've been following my channel at all, you know that my family has a firewood business, and it'd be pretty easy for me to get some new firewood. So what's left in my van here, I might as well burn up in a little campfire tonight. All right, so all of this little thin stuff is extremely dry, like I said. So hopefully we can just get it going with a torch here. But let's hopefully the smoke doesn't draft inside of our little house. Hopefully we can keep it out. I think we'll be able to. But well, I don't know about you, but I think that's gonna burn, so we can go ahead and put this torch away. I'm sitting on my camping pad at the moment, just so I don't have to sit on the cold ground. And I'm sitting right in here in this pile of smoke, in this cloud of smoke. Hey, I mean, check it out. Like I said, my wood was nice and dry. I knew it was going to burn right up, and sure enough, here it is. But yeah, there we go. That's quite the flame now. Woo! Woo! Burning me. Too close to the flames. All right. Here we go into the cave. All right, so here we are inside the cave, and oh, you can see that nice glow from the fire coming from outside. I think we're gonna do pretty well in here tonight. Let's get you guys kind of propped up here somewhere, and I'm gonna hop out and sorry, my breath keeps fogging everything up. All right, I'm good with that. All right, so I got my sleeping pad and my sleeping bag in here. I'm gonna crawl out. We're gonna enjoy the fire a little bit. You can still see the glow behind me. We'll enjoy the fire while it's still roaring. And then pretty soon, I'll take my boots off and crawl in here for the night. Whew, that dry wood is burning pretty nice right here on the ground. I just think I should show you. I got my van right here, and I got some diesel left in the tank, and I I'll have this outside, right outside my hole, in case it gets too cold tonight. I can run and jump inside the van and turn the heat on. But like I said, I think we're gonna be a-okay in there tonight. It looks like quite the scene there. Alright, the fire's still burning quite a bit, but it's almost 8 o'clock now, so I'm gonna go ahead and crawl inside my little hole. Take my boots off, you know? All right, we're inside, and I'm actually gonna have to crawl back out of here to grab you guys, but I'm gonna crawl inside my sleeping bag. All right, there you go. We got the glow of the fire right there. I got my boots over here by the door. My boots are gonna be my only sort of barrier here tonight, but it's a pretty small opening, so I don't think it's gonna be too big of an issue. But here we are inside, and I'm gonna try and get inside my sleeping bag now, actually, because that's really the only way we're gonna actually be warm tonight. I've slept in a snow shelter inside of a sleeping bag back when I was in Boy Scouts, and it wasn't too bad. It's similar to sleeping in a tent in the winter. It can be cold, but I got fleece pants on. I'm gonna keep my jackets on unless I get too hot, but the way I'm feeling right now, I'm gonna keep them on. But it's not too bad in here. I'm gonna have to put the camera inside the sleeping bag because I think it's gonna freeze pretty quick here. My battery is probably gonna die any second, but anyway, let's ooh, good night. All right, guys. It's morning now. My phone completely froze last night, as did I. It's about 4 in the morning right now, and it's still dark out, but I'm calling it. This is far enough. I made it far enough. We're gonna go ahead and crawl out into the world and go back inside of the house because, I mean, I don't know. It wasn't horrible, but certainly not the best night's sleep I've ever had. So I'm going to go ahead and get back inside the house and warm up, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.